What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are back with another video, and we have found where Tyrone has been. I found him, people. You lot have been moaning, saying, "Yo, where's Tyrone, man? He's not been active."
I've been cooking Amarim's dinners, man.
Yo, listen, bro, we've been cooking him. We ain't cooking on the pitch, so it must be off the pitch.
Yeah, true. Now big up, man. Nah, it's good to be back.
How you been, man? How you been, man? How you been?
Bless up to yourself. Bless up to yourself as always. Congrats on 150k as well. Saeed puts in bare dedication, man. So big up you guys supporting him. And yeah, man, I'm all eyes on Thursday. I'm all in. Like, I'm fully committed into this Europa League run, and we need to win Thursday. But other than that, man, life's blessed. I'm on Easter holidays now, and I'm healthy, man. Yeah. And they're the main things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Alhamdulillah, always, man. Big up to everyone locked in right now. Hit the like button on the video and subscribe to Tyrone's channel, man. Links in the title, man. I do want to start with Thierry Henry, man. And normally you think to yourself, why Thierry Henry? But I can't lie, man. I'm very disappointed in Thierry Henry. And I want to play you this. Well, I want to play the audio of the clip here. They've deleted it on Sky Sports Twitter because they got a lot of backlash. But here it is. Listen to this.
Please stay on Euro and what he's asking for. Pause. I don't know why. I don't know what he's looking at. But what are you looking? You're looking at the linesman trying to see if he's going to bail you out on what? I don't know. I don't know if he thought there was an offside. I don't know if he thought that someone we all don't. I don't know what is. We all know it's a goal. What are you looking at? I actually don't know. I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Understanding the game, maybe. I don't know what you're right. He's looking at the linesman for a long time.
We all know it's a goal.
Of course we do. But I think what happens on the that's going to be a meme.
No, but I'm just it's like the choice first.
You know what? Yeah, for me, like for you to go on, like for me, Thierry Henry is one of the best pundits I think about in it. Like, let's be honest. But for you to kind of pick on that, him looking at the linesman. Like, bro, like, what sort of analysis is that? That's first thing. To then pick up on a young kid who, again, is French. You are French as well. You would have thought he'd be looking after his own, but no. But that sort of analysis, man, you have to almost back your players in this one and say, yo, listen, what are you doing picking up on a player who's just come into the Premier League 4 months and you're giving that sort of analysis? Like, what the heck? I just thought to myself, that is bang out of order, bro. So basically, you're just putting that out there that you're just basically trying to take the piss out of him. I just think it was wrong, man. It's totally wrong, man.
And I think, you know what? It's the fact, Fade, what you said at the start. Sky even deleted it. Because I woke up this morning and had a look and I saw someone say, look, Sky have even deleted it. It goes to show that obviously they find it embarrassing as a company. And Thierry Henry must know about the backlash because obviously why would they remove it? It's lazy, it's poor, it's like they're doing anything to jump on the United fire. And if I'm honest with you as well, I think what frustrated me the most about it is actually, do you know what? Big up Lenny Yoro, right? Because he come into this football club and he had a rocky start. I'm not saying it was a poor start. It was just a bit rocky. A couple moments where people are like, oh, look, you pay 60 million for him. Some rival fans tried to get onto us about Lenny Yoro. However, when you look at him the last month, he's been top. He's been getting better every single game. You can see the potential. You can see the confidence growing. So I feel like it's even worse when actually he's not been one of our worst defenders. He's been one of our best defenders in the last month. So then to then get onto him for that, it's like it's going to make people forget about actually how good he's playing. He's been really good. And then what that comment does there and that analysis does, everyone's going to start saying, oh, look at Lenny Yoro. See, he's looking at the line. It's like, are you watching him? Are you watching him play? So I feel like if he was playing bad, it's like, do you know what? They're just using it as an excuse just to keep digging him. But actually, Henry, you guys watching, have you been watching Lenny Yoro in the last month? So that's what's annoyed me more because the guy's 19 or however old he is, but his performances have been really good, Saeed.
Yep, 100%, bro. This is the thing, though. What it does is, anyone that has not watched him, they'll just banter him for no reason.
Yeah.
And they'll say, oh, look at him, Lenny Yoro or this and that. And you know, people are making banter on that, which is fair, But if you're not giving analysis on Sky Sports and it's something that people can, people pay hard-earned money on to watch Sky Sports, and that's sort of analysis you're bringing on. Oh yeah, he's looking over the line. Like, bro, of course you're gonna look over the line. You might think he's offside.
Yeah,
you're gonna
it
do
happens
that.
so fast. Mazraoui gives away the ball. Lindelof's there, backpedaling. You just look. It's instinct. You naturally do after every goal. Just double check. That's all he's doing. He's checking his mirrors. He's just checking his mirrors.
Bro. Do you know what I mean? And listen, that's just what I just don't get from Thierry Henry. Like, why would he want to do that, bro? Like, why would you want to put it out there? You know what I mean? Like, and
Can
also
I ask you
just
a question, Saeed,
it's
quickly,
crazy. It's crazy.
You know when Henry managed? Henry's managed the under 21 France team in that, hasn't he?
Yeah, on the 21 France team, yeah.
Just wondering, I don't know, like this is just...
No, he wasn't there, Leny Yoro, though.
Right, well, I was going to say, because if he was there, I was wondering if they had like a personal thing and then he's carried that into punditry. I didn't know. That's why I was just trying to think of why could he be acting like that. Okay.
He wouldn't have done that if Lenny Yoro was part of that under 21s team. He wouldn't have done that. No chance. But obviously, Lenny Yoro was not part of that. Do you get me? And listen, I know Lenny Yoro won't be looking at this thinking, "Rah, man, like man," like, but he'll be thinking, "What the flip? Like, is that analysis?"
Yeah.
And what we as United fans, we love to criticize our own players a lot, man. And sometimes it can be justified, it can't be justified. But when you see that sort of stuff, I just think you have to put it. You have to stick up for your players, and you have to call it out, man. And that right there is not. It's not it. It's just not it, bro. You just don't do that, bro. And you don't do that to a young kid who's learning his trade 4 months in. Like, cut it out, Thierry Henry. It ain't right. That's why I wanted to make it clear, because Lenny Yoro has been playing well. And that lazy media narrative, man, has to stop, bro. When people put out clips and that say, yeah, you know what, man, look at him, he's 14th and they're rubbish and they've hyped him up 51 million. He's he's a waste of money. And it will do that because people just watch these little Sky Sports and they'll think that it's the gospel. It's not the gospel.
That's it.
Don't believe the media narrative.
That is what I'm saying. It makes them forget the actual performances that Lenny Yoro is putting in. And also, what kind of like adding on to that, we're going in as fans, as players, as the manager, into our biggest game of the season on Thursday. Biggest. This is not the stupid noise we need. Yeah, if you're going to analyze our goals conceded, or stupid mistakes, cool, do that, but do it properly, because we're going into Thursday, and we don't really need this extra baggage. We just want to be focusing on the game. We want to be even talking about the game, but Henry's making us naturally. Of course, we've got to talk about it because we're not happy as fans watching it. So, yeah, man, it's poor. Henry, you could do better than that. And you know what? I know everyone makes mistakes, and I'm hoping that you woke up this morning and realized, you know what, I made a mistake. I went overboard, but maybe even come out and say it. And actually, I'll even respect that even more, because I just think it was unnecessary, man. But big 100%. Up Lenny Yoro anyway. I know, big up Lenny Yoro. I know a lot of people watch his channel, and Lenny, if you see this clip, bro, you're doing your thing, bro, and keep smiling and learning, man.
100%, man. So big up to Lenny Yoro on that one. But listen, man, we have to talk about. Listen, we've not heard your thoughts on Amarim in a hot minute, man. How you feeling, man? There's a big divide already, man, on Amarim, and it's is it justified? Is it not? We'll obviously discuss it, but how are you feeling just in terms of lately Man United right now? Like, are you enjoying it? Are you what are you seeing that's good? What are you seeing that's bad?
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I need to get back on Man Them Talk as well to share it. But I need to be real that I'm still cool, Saeed. I'm 100% still cool. What's happened? For example, Sunday, Newcastle. I expected us to lose that game. I don't know why other fans didn't. I thought, all my eyes were on Thursday. The only thing I can criticize Amarim from Sunday, and a lot of people have been like saying loads of things. The only things I can criticize him is he should have started Xerxes in the first leg and not started him at Newcastle in a game that we don't need to win. And then obviously he's got injured now. So that's a mistake. That's a human error. Maybe he was trying to get him some minutes before Thursday, but he should have started him the other way around. Højlund should have started on Sunday. Eriksen, I understand why he played in midfield. People are saying, how can you play Eriksen in a midfield against Newcastle? The reason is we haven't got the physicality in the squad. We haven't got the depth. So if we are going to rotate guys, Eriksen is one of the players that comes in. Anyone other than Toby Collier, who is a physical specimen, but I don't think he's fit at the moment, because I think he's having knocks and getting fit and having knocks. Tell me anyone out there, guys, in our squad that is physical enough to come into that team and rotate. Ugarte, Casemiro, Bruno are the 3 in midfield. Mason Mount's a 10. Kobe's just come back from injury. You've got Eriksen. There's no other options. So don't say, oh, wow, how can he start Eriksen against a physical midfield like that? It's because he's resting some of them for Sunday and we've got no other options. So that's the end of that point. I'm sick and tired of hearing people now say at the moment, get onto Amarim for everything. When he wins, they're quiet. When he loses, it's the time to get out the drum kit and start bashing the drum kit and saying, Amarim needs to go. Oh, when is P45 Monday? This and that. It's ridiculous. They're then saying also at the same time, he needs to adapt. He needs to make changes. He's made changes, by the way. He's made tactical tweaks. What it hasn't done is worked. So all of a sudden, he hasn't been making changes. He tried to copy in the 10-9. It didn't work. He tried mixing up with Dorgu on the right and then Dorgu on the left. He's played Bruno deeper. He's done little things. Mazraoui wing back and Mazraoui at centre back. Like, there's different things he has tried, but they just haven't quite worked. But the funny thing is, when he first arrived at the club, I get it. The results have not been great, by the way. I think we should have more wins than we do have, because we just are poor in the front three. We're poor, and it annoys me because we miss a lot of chances. But when he first came in, it was like everyone's on trial. Everyone's going to have, moments to play and see who works for his formation. And in the summer, we'll get them out and we'll get players in. He's been trying to work that out, and I'm sure that he is working that out. But because we're not really winning, everyone's forgot the real ideology of, when he came. Now, I'm not really too fussed about results. Let's see him work out his squad and then he can get his players in.
Yeah.
Sorry, but rants, Musa, traps. Like, do you know what, guys? You can do your thing and have your opinion, but I disagree. I'm still going to give Amarim a chance to have the summer window, and I'm going to have him 3 months of next season.
Do you believe, obviously, we've not won back-to-back games. Yeah. We haven't seen much of the idea that he was talking about. But ultimately, it is a results-based business. The amount of losses that we're seeing, though, it almost becomes like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, it's staring in your face to be like, is this good enough? Is he not adapting to the players? Is he also, what you got to remember, is you're seeing teams like Everton, Wolves be more consistent than us, to a team that isn't the best, they're better quality than us. So that there, people will say, right, hold on a minute. Why can't Amarim do this? We've seen Moyes adapt. We've seen, I think it's the guy, Wolves manager, Vitor Pereira, adapt. Yeah. Why can't this manager adapt? That's where people are, because if you don't understand the struggle now, what about next season when you're in this situation? How do you cope? Do you lose 2-3 games in the bounce? It is worrying though a little bit.
That is slightly worrying. Like I do agree with you. Obviously, David Moyes has come in, and I think they just where Amarim's a bit more technical. He's trying to play the back five, the three, the high wingers and stuff like that. His standard of football and what he's trying to do demands extra on the personnel. You do need a bit more personnel to fit it. So I feel like it's a personnel issue as such, and I think it's a quality issue in the final third. Not a quality issue anywhere else. I do think in the final third we're poor, but I do think it's a personnel thing. Whereas David Moyes, Vitor Pereira, they come in. Wolves, by the way, are built for the system they play already with the back five. They've been doing that since Nuno was there 5-6 years ago. So they've got a lot of players, a lot of people they've signed, built for that formation. I also think with David Moyes, on the other hand, they've got more athletic players. More mobile players,
and them, man.
And play Jack Harrison. You've got like Iman and Dye. You got people that can get
Decore in the 10 roles.
Yeah, he's just got energy about him. You've got Brantford, Tarkowski, Jacob, Brian Mikolenko, a big physical back four. So what he's done is he's made them compact and. He's made it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
He's made it. He's made Everton very simple. And like for Everton fans who are trying to stay up and just play like a 4-2-3-1, keep it tight, hit them on the break or go for set pieces. Like, cool, it works for Everton, but this is the truth. No disrespect, big up Everton. I don't want to be Everton. I'm not here just to survive in the league and get results and be compact and all that. I want to see a 3-5-2. Not I want to see, but I want to see his 3-5-2 attacking fullbacks, go out there, try and get 2-10s, get a striker that's going to score goals. So I do think it's more of a personnel issue. And I also think as well that it goes under the radar a little bit. How many players have really shown that they can fully adapt to this formation at the moment? I wouldn't say a lot. The one that has is the one that's out, and that's Amad
Diallo.
It goes under the radar that he's out, and like playing at right wing back, he's been probably our best wing back when he's played at wing back. As a 10, he's had good spells, and he's had a bit of a spell where he was quiet, but he's shown that he's one of the players that can really adapt, really make a difference. And now we're just basically relying on Bruno because no one else can really do that. And when you're a club like Man United and you're missing that one player so much, it goes to show that you've got the one player that really understands what Amarim demands, and yet he makes the big difference, and we haven't got anyone else that can do that. So I do think it's a big personnel issue as well. And you know what? I will be sitting here in November next season saying there's no more excuses. I just think that it's hard with Amarim because we're not getting like, even though we lost 4-1 to Newcastle, it wasn't a game I looked at and I was like, yeah, we got battered 4-1. It was like stupid mistakes. Like it
was a lot of individual errors.
Yeah, and I look at it and I'm like, this when people are getting on to Amarim, I'm like, really, you watching this? Like, is it actually just like we're just
I think you know what it is, bro. I think ultimately, you know, when you see us getting pressured, we're looking at the midfield balance, we're looking at us maybe playing 7 at the back. I think it's an accumulation. I think everyone's opinion.
But that's what I mean. Like when he gets his wing backs, that hopefully won't be 7 defenders. That will be we need to turn the wing backs into attackers. So I'm hoping just so I'll let you carry on. But the wing backs where I agree with you, Dalot, Dorgu, like it's quite defensive. We need to get wing backs that turn that back 5 into like a 3, and the wing backs are attackers.
Yeah. And I think what people's opinions have they started from a long time ago. Like you see when like Danny, for example, he's been hammering out from start, bro. So they've seen some red flags here that obviously we're just saying that maybe it is a player quality issue. And I've said to people, the player quality issue outweighs a tactical element from Amarim. Like I feel like the tactical element, don't get me wrong, it's not fully there, but I think the player issue needs to be there, bro. And if it's not there, we ain't gonna see anything.
Our squad is bad, bro.
It's bad, bro. It's the worst I've ever seen, bro, in terms of strikers, in terms of midfielders. Defensively, I'm a bit okay. Fullbacks, not good enough. Keeper, not good enough. So that's a lot. That's a lot right there, bro. It's a lot right there.
We're the same age, and honestly, I agree with you. It's the worst I've seen.
Yeah,
worst I've seen, bro.
Worst.
Like even when we had Tyler Blackett and all them youngsters playing, this is worse, bro.
Bro, Varela would have been so much better than Dalot in the system.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like I look at Dorgu, for example. Me and you had a back and forth, but I think ultimately it's too soon. It's too soon to be relying on Dorgu. We've got to get an Aiden Nori or Kirkes. We've got to get a ball playing midfielder and someone that's box to box as well. We have to.
100%. We have to with Eriksen potentially going, and one red flag for me that I'm noticing, and like he might be trying, but he can't. Agate's worrying me lately, Saeed.
I know.
Because
same.
When I look at it, yes, he's a good ball terrier when we're like off the ball and we're trying to chase it around. But on the ball, where we've had a ball against Lyon quite a lot, we had the ball against Newcastle quite a bit. He can't pass forward. He can't break lines. He gets into final third positions and he's playing it out wide for like a cross to come in. He's playing it very safe for going backwards. So Agate's worrying me at the moment. On the ball, definitely. Eriksen's going. Toby Collier can't stay fit, but I like his profile because he's got the physicality in the legs. Bruno, 8 or 10, we don't know where he's going to play next season. The midfield needs addressing massively. The wing backs do, and the forward line does. I think centre back is the only part where I'm like, do you know what? Maguire, Yoro, Martinez, and Mazraoui, I'm actually cool with that for next season. Don't sign a centre back, save your money. But everywhere else, it is concerning. They're lacking confidence. They're not passing through the lines. They're not great at finishing. You know, they're overthinking. They're not doing the basics right. Garnacho on the break against Lyon, for example, a nice simple cutback, bang, it's a goal. Like they're indecisive, and it's showing on the pitch. I think one thing about these players, whereas I would compare it to back in the day, say it was the Scholes era, the Giggs era, Rooney and all that, is that yes, social media weren't really around and I get it, but the mental toughness of them, maybe because I had a manager like Ferguson as well. I really feel like even when people were getting onto like in the punditry or the news of the world back in the papers, you didn't really see it like on the pitch. They're very good at blocking out, or Ferguson maybe just got into the head and said, look, this is the real stuff. Forget all that. Whereas here, you got the Onana situation. But like, I feel like these players, they let it get to them more side, and it's showing now on the pitch. And when you're not winning, and then it's showing on the pitch, it's a recipe for losses and poor results, and poor performance.
And you know what it is, bro, as well. Like the summer window is so big, bro. Getting rid of players, then signing players. I mean, we've been linked with Semenyo. From Bournemouth,
with the money, the
first signing, and then Patrick Schick as well. But just on Semenyo, I mean, you know, I like him, and I think for me, people like almost like what the word is looking for. They don't really give him his props. He is
because
good at
he's
what
at
he
Bournemouth.
does. He's at Bournemouth. I think he's direct. I think he's someone that could work in the system. But for 60 odd million, which I think Bournemouth want, that's a lot of money, man, for someone that we could get more.
I would say you'd be wanting, like, if they said 40 million in today's market and he's one of their main players, I'd say 40 million fair, cool, I get it.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't done loads, but he's had a good season and he's got potential to get better. But
Yeah.
65 million, I'm gonna be real. This is how I look at it. You can get Semenyo for 65, or get someone with a bit more X factor in Cunha for the same price of his release clause.
Facts, 100%.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people might say, "Oh, Semenyo is better than Cunha." Like, cool, if you think that. I think Semenyo is a good player, but I think in terms of like ready-made tens, that's got a bit of that aura about them, and Cunha's the more. Yeah, I think he's gonna come in and just be able to just come in and just he's gonna be like,
Cunha's
right.
the one, man. Like he for me gets it, bro. He gets, bro. Just
that's what it is, Saeed. He gets it.
Yeah, he gets it, and I think for me, he's got the overall quality that we're lacking. We're lacking that.
Yeah, and that mentality, a bit of that nastiness. Like Dele Alli, Dele Alli had it at Spurs. Like when Dele Alli was banging goals and getting assists, people don't realize Dele Alli had that nasty side to his game, like get in your face. But like Man United, we don't really, apart from Magata, we don't really have like someone like Cunha, just a bit of steel in there. Like you're not gonna get ragdolled around the pitch.
No,
make it like get the crowd off their feet. Make a driving run, do something. And I feel like Cunha can lift the levels. A bit like when Martinez come in. When Martinez come in, show the barge Salah when we lost our first 2 games of the season. And he's like, you know what? Show us a bit of something. Martinez ain't even really like that now. But when he first come in, he was the guy that like everyone was like, do you know what? I better wake up because this guy's making us like look like idiots now. Cunha will add that sort of raise that bar again. But bro, this window is massive, Saeed, because it could be the difference between Amarim really bridging the gap, because I don't think the gap's that big, even though the league table looks massive now. But look at the performances of Forest, Bournemouth, and you got the teams up there battling for top 4. Like it's Chelsea, even though they've not been great. Like if we get the right players in, we can bridge the gap. Not win a league, but we can bridge the gap, and we have to get the right players, bro.
Bro, this is a huge summer, man. I can't stress it enough. If you mess around this summer, boy. Honestly, we will be in serious trouble, because to bridge the gap between where we are right now, 14th, 13th, to where we need to be, which is still, I don't think we're going to get Champions League football, but the top 6 maybe next year, and then go from there, get in the top 6, then improve one more time. I know Nottingham Forest went from 17th to bloody 3rd right now, or 4th where they are, but still, though, they spent a lot of money. Their recruitment team was aggressive. So
sorry, so my door's just knocking. Let me
go for it. Go for it, bro. So for me, I look at this team and I'm like, there's a lot to do, man. There's a lot to do, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? That's there you go, man. Everyday life, people, man. You know what I mean? The delivery and whatnot, but yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
The Amarim package.
Amarim package. He said, "Yo, Tyrone, keep backing me. Thursday. How you feeling, bro? Because boy,
are you going? By the way,
I'm 50-50.
Side.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. The reason look, you live local. You got your season ticket. You've been to games in the league that have not gone great, and you've been frustrated. But bro, if there's any time the Man United players need support and we must win a game, it's Thursday. Like for me, it's simple as this. It's the biggest game of our season. Don't sit at home. Go and be there, bro. Like trust me, from Manta, you know me, I'm your bridging and that. As for the like if we win and it's a sick game, you'll be like, do you know what? I'm glad I came, because it might be one of the better games you go to this season. You know, there are lots at stake. You're not going to these league games where you're like Newcastle, where we know we lost. Or like this game, bro, it matters so much. If we can win this, we'll be in the semi-finals against Bilbao. By the way, the finals actually at Bilbao Stadium, so that worries me that we might have them in the semis. I didn't realize the finals at Bilbao. So
the motivation that they want, they'll have to kind of if they get past Rangers, by the way. If they get past Rangers,
if they get past Rangers. But bro, I love Man United, of course, but the losses haven't been hitting me like it would if we were competing for top 4 of the league, because I'm just in the league, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now, bro, when it comes to this Europa League, I am all in. Like I'm there. I'm ready Thursday. I'm just like, yo, like this is a massive game for us. The league, is done. The Europa League to have a potential chance of getting the Champions League is everything. I was on a podcast the other day on Never a Foul, right? And some Liverpool fan was on, and he was like, "Yeah, Ty, man, how you feeling like now your season's done and that?" I said, "My season ain't done." I said, "George was on it." I said, "George's season ain't done." I said, "The thing is, you won the league, woke." So I said, "You're cool. Like, I respect it. You won a league." But I said, the same thing that Chelsea, Villa, Newcastle, Forest, and Man City are fighting for. What's everyone talking about? Top 4 race. Everyone's watching the top 4 race. The same thing that they're fighting for, I said, I'm fighting for, just in a different way. I could win the Europa League and get the same achievement that they have. Don't tell me that my season's over. If we lose Thursday, yeah, my season's over. I am fully in. I'm fully. Don't let no other fans try and take the piss, because at the end of the day, the same things that these guys are fighting for when it comes to, I want Champions League football. What if we get Champions League football next year? Yeah, we can too. But people seem to be forgetting that, trying to tell me, yeah, what are you even worried about? Why are you even bothered about Man United this season? Because, bro, we can still win a trophy, 1, which a lot of your clubs have never won, and 2, we can still get Champions League. So don't tell me that Thursday's not big. It's massive. Bro, I'm all in, and I want to win. I'm all in. But Saeed, I'm not letting no one disrespect this thing, because the same thing that these guys are fighting for, if they try and bring it to you on pods, tell them the same thing you're fighting for, we're fighting for in a different way. And I said that to George. I said, George, don't let these Spurs people mug off Spurs, because if you win the Europa League, you're on the same thing as well next year.
Bro, we could be in the final. Tottenham and United in the final.
Bro, do you know what I mean? And you know what? The same people that gone off these clubs, everyone will be watching. People would probably watch that final more than a Champions League final, unless Arsenal made
100%. Without doubt. Are you mad?
Because it's massive. You know what would be at stake? It's financial fair play. It's transfers. It's the ability to bring different players in. It's the ability to bring the package and say to a player, look, yeah, we might have underperformed in the league, but this is the manager's first summer window. It's going to be the first full season, and we've got Champions League football, and we're still Man United, and in 5 years we're going to have a new stadium. Like, there's a lot riding on this, and bro, like Saeed,
and if we don't, be honest, if we don't, yeah, obviously, God forbid we don't, but how dark will it be then if we don't get Champions League football?
It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good, because obviously Amarim's come in, he was 4 points off 4th, and it's gone backwards, but I feel like he's trying to unveil the squad. Europa League, if we go out to Lyon, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be happy, bro. If we go out to, if we go out to Bilbao, I respect Bilbao. They're a good team. If we lose to them tight in the 2 legs, I'm like, cool. Do you know what? Bilbao are a good side.
Semis.
But we're into the semis. We must beat Lyon, bro. Like, I'm gonna come in here and say it.
Pray.
We're beating Lyon, and I'm confident. We're beating Lyon, and I'm confident. What I saw from them in the first leg didn't scare me. And look, I'm not trying to be naive. I know we're Man United people and we've been poor at home, but I'm not scared. I think Man United have enough to beat Lyon. And if the players can't get themselves motivated for this, if the players can't perform for this under the lights at Old Trafford, you've beaten Real Sociedad, who are probably better than Lyon. Come on. There's no excuses on Thursday, Saeed. So, bro, we're going to win. But whether we can go that step further and win it, I'll see. But what were you saying? Are you confident in us more than other games you've been?
I'm not confident, but I'm going to manifest what you said, and we're gonna do this. Come on. Come on, United.
Can I ask you, are you not confident because the Xerxes injury, or are you not confident in general? Because that's what hurt me.
That Xerxes injury, I think for me, we had a bit of something like in terms of up front, like the ball could stick up front, link up play. Also, someone that could come off the bench, different option. Now you got to stick with Højlund up front, and when Højlund,
what are your thoughts on him, bro? Recently,
bro, yeah, man. I think the less said, the better. Get rid of him in the summer. Get as much as we can from him, and forget that ever happened, bro. What a waste! What an absolute shambles of a signing. And for me, good riddance. Good luck to him in his career, but good riddance, man.
You're done with him. Yeah, you're done. Yeah, same.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. But listen, people, what a show, what a video.
Yeah, wicked.
Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Tyrone, it's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, wicked, man. I love it. To be fair, back to back shows.
We're through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, next Tuesday we'll discuss it, or even Monday or whatever. Easter Monday actually, so I'll be free. So maybe we'll just do a recording on Monday. Yeah. Wicked.
So yeah, man, big up, bro. Love for
yeah, big up for having me.
Channel, brother, anything like that. Yeah,
yeah, Never a Foul, our generic channel, just hit 35k subscribers. Make sure you check that out. And then Thai Sports as well. I am going to start doing content on there again. I think doing stuff like this actually helps, like, motivates me to do it.
Yeah, come on.
Make sure you subscribe. I'm on the way to 5k, so please show love. I hope you enjoyed this. Drop a like in this, drop a comment. Hopefully we can win Thursday, guys. But big up for supporting the channel and keep supporting Saeed, man.
Yeah, keep supporting the channel. Like I said, man, you know what I mean? Road to 200k now. So it's the channel. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, come on, man. We out here, man. Come on, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. I will see you lot this time next week. Take care. Peace.